you on YouTube, I say, of course, hello friends. How's it going? Welcome in. Gonna be a short one today, unfortunately. I do have an employee appreciation dinner to get to, or lunch to get to, I suppose. Gonna be feeling very appreciated. As usual, I will have my bingo card ready for all of the different phrases that my president likes to use while appreciating us. As always, the word we count most often is truly. He likes using the word truly as a way of intensifying, and also the hesitation noise. And so last 15-minute speech, he had 12 of them. So almost one a minute, but it's a little bit of a mean game I play, but I play it myself. That should be a-okay, no worries at all. Anyway, how the heck's it going? Hope you had a good day so far. Glad to be here with you again for some stories real quick, some redactor real quick, and then some gaming real quick also. It is the case that I want to get to gaming fairly quickly because the Blueprints continues to dig in my head a little bit. I want to continue learning the lore of it, not Data's brother, don't worry, the lore of it, and we'll see how it goes. Quick hellos, though. Good seeing you, Putzaru, in so early. Thank you for that. Hello to you, Unnamed Comet. Tarek, welcome back. Hello, Sakutera. It's been a little bit, but it is very good to see you as always. Hello to you today, Ellisdale, Stinger, Slivers, Steve. I'm glad the stream is not a problem for you, not yet at least. Watch out. Good seeing you today, Jim. Good seeing you, Dark Crystal. Hello, Axix. Hello, Bluffing. Hello, everyone. If I missed you, I apologize. But one and all out there, lurker, chatter, and otherwise, I'm glad to be here with you sincerely. I'll have a question for you in just a little bit about appropriate behavior. I know you like weighing in on questions of behavior. In this case, not mine. Someone else's. We'll see in a second on that one. Number one, though. Number one indeed. Yesterday, I finally sold my very first collection of baseball and Magic cards on the old internet there. And the thing that's amazing is that here in Japan, you can ship things from your local convenience store. And you can do it in such a way that you don't even have to pay while you're there. It's all very, very strange. So I'll show you a photo I took yesterday of how this is done here in the great nation of Japan. So let me grab the picture here. And does it need to be rotated? No, it does not. We go ahead and fit it up here. So inside of the convenience store, next to the ATM, there's this machine. And I want to know, is this a machine that you have seen in your life? Or is it one that's completely new to you? So what you do is you go in and you push a button on that screen in the middle there. Oh, incidentally, right next door to it is the copier and the bananas, of course, but the copier's there too. So you push the button on that screen and it asks you to show a QR code. And so you hold your phone up in front of your chest like this and it scans the QR code. And then you push a button that says, I promise I'm not sending any bombs. And the little printer just above me there goes and prints out a shipping label, and you put the label on your package. And then if the package is very small, under 3 centimeters tall, you then put it in the slot that says no garbage over on the far side there. If it's very large, then the desk right here opens up. And either way, you put your package into the big one or the little one, and that's all. It is then considered shipped. And I assume at some point some person comes and empties this thing out and is able to, send it on the trucks and otherwise. But do you all have these where you're from? These go mail at any convenience store, no problems, speak to no one? I ended up selling 4 things yesterday, and for each and every one, I thought about, I should save these until the very end of the day and carry them all down together. But no, it was a nice little walk 4 times yesterday evening. And I do wonder what the people who were working the shop thought of me as I walk in over and over and over again and drop off more and more things. But it was a nice little walk, a little time outside. It must get full of packages and stop accepting them. I assume so. But no, at least in my case, it did not get full yesterday. I don't know if a worker comes and picks it up. I don't know if there's a process where it says, nope, we're full now until tomorrow. But all of the convenience stores that are near to me, the 5 nearest, have one of these machines. And so if one gets full, I can go to another one. I'm a drug dealer now? I don't think so. I think I had to promise that the things I was shipping did not have any kind of contraband in them. Now, I could have lied, but why would you do that? So it's really fun though. It's fun to be able to ship things, not just the post office or local UPS store, but right there. And as I mentioned, convenience stores here are on every other block or so. So very, very cool to use this machine to send things out. And yeah, I mean, the whole thing of not talking to people, well, possibly not great for my social connections and Japanese practice, is really nice when I'm just wanting to go for a little walk, drop it off, and go back home. Wish you had in the US. Yeah, I wonder why there's not. Man, I wonder if US people ship things less frequently than Japanese people. I have no idea, but it's convenient at the convenience store to have that right there. All right, story number 1, check. Magic's a drug you see what done to people. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, there are those in the US also? Okay, I did not know. I've never seen any. But then the Midwest is perhaps not the number 1 place for that kind of thing. Number 2, do you want to feel incredibly embarrassed? Let me tell you how to do it. So yesterday evening, I made a little purchase online from the US to have some things sent to my house, etc. And I got a warning. Alert, Wii U. This must be a fraudulent charge. And so I had an email from my credit card company that said, do you recognize this transaction? I put yes, in fact I do. And it said, it does not matter, it's still fraud. You must now call this number. And so I called the number and went through the verification processes with the fellow to unlock my accounts. And one of the last ones, after he made absolutely sure that I am in fact the person that he wants to talk to, including things like calling me back on my own phone number, which I have not said aloud, things like, asking for my favorite cat's name or a favorite pet's name, and of course his beloved Sasha Bear, don't tell Fritz, the dead cat wins over him, I just haven't changed it yet. But then, and this is the embarrassing part, he says, now sir, I need you to verify certain transactions you've made recently. And so, number 1 is on Amazon.co.jp. Do you recognize a purchase of $7? Yes, absolutely, no problem. Next one is a kind of hefty charge from the psychiatrist. He reads out, merchant, Amazon.co.jp. Merchant, my psychiatrist's name. It's not a money, 555. And then he says, do you recognize the charge from merchant, Domino's Pizza? And it felt so absurd that he was reading it out as if it were any other company in the world. But having someone say, do you recognize a charge for Domino's Pizza in the amount of $35 just felt really bad. So anyway, I verified that yes, indeed, it is the case that I shop at Domino's Pizza, and that, it really was me all the way through. And so after that, they allowed me to make my purchase in the US, and that'll be coming pretty soon. I'm pretty much looking forward to that for the post-grading period, but should be good indeed. Story number 2, accomplished. What's embarrassing about that? For me, what's embarrassing about that is, I don't know, it was just the tone. Maybe it's not embarrassing, but it must be the tone of, the tone of what? His voice changed just slightly when he mentioned Domino's Pizza. I don't know. Maybe this is I'm being embarrassed for no good reason. I think it was because, a high-pressure situation. Like, this person is verifying that I've not lost my credit card and I'm not a thief, etc. And part of the verification is this kind of silly thing. Maybe that's it. Also very serious, and then Domino's Pizza. And obviously it's just a charge, but maybe that makes sense. I don't know. It's about that, possibly. Possibly. All right, hello HPG, here for the stories. I'm sorry that you've missed 2. The third story, though, is one that you all get to vote on and tell me your opinions, tell me about the cultures you're from, and that would be very good. Hello Eka, hello to you Toasted Corn, hello Brew, hello Grulion, hello Whitebrow. Of all the pizza places you go for Domino's, it was our pickle pizza, which is only available from Domino's and is genuinely terrible. Is a Japanese credit card company an American one? I can't get a Japanese credit card, and unfortunately, Japanese cards do not allow you to have multiple people on an account. So Noms is the keeper of the credit card for us right now. I think I can get one after a few years here. So this is my American credit card. Talk about these things. Alright, story number 3. Hello, John. Hello, YouTube viewers. You're real too. I see you, YouTube. You're real people. Alright, the other side. Here we go. So today we're having the employee appreciation meal. Every single meal, the employees, for every single year rather, the employees are given a wide buffet of food, which they're allowed to choose from. It's from a fairly fancy catering place. Italian is the main focus, and it's fine. It's not the meal I'd choose for myself, but it's free, and it's very generous that they would take student tuition money and turn it into yummy food for us to show they care. All right. Where I am absolutely tolerant of any warm food put in front of me, warm equals good. Noms is a little bit less approving of food that is given to her. So every single year, she says to me as part of the meal, "This is way too bland." And I say, sweetie, it's okay. And she says, it just needs more spices. Okay. She's been talking about doing something for years. And today she's actually done it. And that is, in her bag today, she has brought a small spice rack. She has brought in salt and I think thyme and a few other things. She's going to take these and put them on the table in front of her and clearly and openly spice the food that she has been served for free. For me, this is insanity. It is so unbelievably rude and out of place and inappropriate, and she's in charge, etc. And I don't even know to think about this, because I was raised in a family where under certain conditions, spicing other people's food is considered like a major faux pas. It's an insult to the chef. So I don't know, team. I need your vote on this one. Oh, she has talked about bringing hot sauce also. So here we go. Is it okay to bring spices to buffet? That will be a fine way of talking about it. Yes, the spice must flow. No, rudeness or politeness dictates otherwise. Yeah, so there are probably other possibilities, but just simply yes or no will work for me. What do you think? And again, she has 4 or 5 different spices along with her today, as well as salt. And for her, salt is the big one. Now I could bring her some hot sauce to top it off. I bring some honey, etc. Real question is, would it matter for a non-buffet meal? We'll get to that in a moment. I want to know about this particular case first, because this is the one that is happening in my life today. And then, I think the bigger question is, if you were served a meal personally, and then you reached into your pocket and pulled out your very own spice, would that be unacceptable? I think that would definitely be unacceptable. You've seen weirder things at a buffet, so it's not like an old country buffet. We're not going to a place, instead the items are being brought into the location, and she's bringing them in her purse. Alright, here is the votes. 75% of you say it is the case that the spice should be brought in, and politeness dictates otherwise, a smaller 18% of you. Wow! This is a place where we disagree pretty strongly. I agree that from the perspective of personal taste and gustatory pleasure, the spices might be nice. I think it sets a very strange relationship with the school, with the caterers, with the other people there. For me, the rudeness aspect undermines any personal taste thing. Right, in the same way that, I don't know, if you go to someone's house and they serve you some food that you do not like, and they leave the room for a moment, do you pour your soup into the plant next door, or next to the table? There's a very famous post on Reddit of a fellow being served a piece of steak that he really didn't enjoy, And so while the host was out of the room, he took the steak and threw it out the window, except the window was closed, and so the steak just went thwack against the window and then fell on down. So I don't know. I am someone who will eat whatever's presented to me. I have a complicated relationship with meat. If someone serves me a full meat dish, I really struggle with to do. I tend to say, not for me, thank you. But we usually talk about beforehand, so I don't know. When you go to a restaurant, you prefer your food seasoned. A buffet is seasoned for majority. So Jamie, you're saying this is an exceptional moment. She's pulling herself out and saying, I get different. If it were solved for everyone, it might be different there. Big difference in a personal setting and corporate buffet. I mean, fair enough. I absolutely agree. Like, there's certain rules of, like, hospitality that come in if you're in someone's house. Now, because this buffet is presented by the president in some sense, it's presented by the muckety mucks, including noms, it just feels like it's closer to the personal side than some random hotel breakfast, possibly. I'll eat whatever's served to me. I don't have good taste buds. These are both true. Absolutely true. I don't have good taste buds at all. Something Nom's had it before and knows it isn't nice enough. I mean, that's absolutely true. Absolutely true that she is, she's someone who will do what she wants to make it the life she wants. Are salt and pepper not offered as a matter of course in Japan? No. Soy sauce is common-ish, but at many restaurants you do not get any special spices. Because the food is served as the food is served. And if you do not like the food, you should never, ever come back. How dare you? But something like that. Now, some people said no one will notice. So Nom sits at the head table, along with the president and the head of finance and so on. And I think that someone will notice if she has these arrayed in front of her. Now, probably no one will make a big deal over it. The president may do so. But I just don't know. All right, chat, you're with Noms today. The standard line is that Noms is always right. Now, this was false one time, but I don't know. Does she want to make a statement? I don't think so. I don't know. You'll have to ask her when she's here about why did she bring salt to this thing, and I'll let her know that you all are with her and how great that is, but I don't know. Why would anyone object to people modifying their senses? Because it's potentially rude to do so. It makes certain claims about the way in which the food is prepared, and I don't know. I'm old-fashioned on some things. It's like avoid a particular kind of imposition and bad feelings, because the minor loss in gustatory pleasure I experience is potentially nothing compared to the somewhat direct claim that your food is no good to other people. That said, I realize we're not all going to agree on this one, and that's okay. It's rude to impose on other sensations. I mean, I don't think sensations are the entire story, right? It's the case that feelings are real too, comma man, right? So I think if like, I don't know. Like, if I paint my house pink because I like it, I think it's the case that, like, I will love how this looks. My neighbors will be displeased, and I want to take that seriously, maybe. A professional knows my spouse is not a reflection of me. Oh, no. This conversation is not in any way about, do I look bad? This conversation is not in any way what does this mean about me? This is entirely 100% about, like, would you all do this, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. They had to bring a vegetarian option just for me. It's not just for me. My wife allegedly is a vegetarian also. There are other people who eat vegan who have previously felt left out. I think I'm just the first person to ask for that kind of thing. Maybe. A salted meal imposed on nobody but the taster. It's not the salting that matters here. It's the mode, I believe. I don't know. It's an immensely American thing to do. Yeah, it is. Now, our school has a lot of Americans rolling around, so you might expect an American behavior, but it's profoundly un-Japanese. Now, will the Japanese caterers be offended? I don't know. The boss is there. Like, they get the head caterer in to muckety-muck it up with us all, so we'll see what happens. Probably nothing. It's a good story, funny jokes, but Nothing to be concerned about even a little bit, but yeah, this is a place where my wife and I are very, very different people, and I admire her confidence, maybe? I admire that kind of thing, because I just do not have it in any way that is approaching hers, so who knows. What's on the menu, it changes year to year. Like some years they have mashed potatoes, some years they have, I don't know, like pasta dishes. They got some bread usually. I don't know. I'll take a picture if I can do so, but I don't know. Yes, indeed. Nam's indeed a FOMOtarian. She is not a vegetarian, but she's closer to. It hasn't occurred yet. It is happening this afternoon in approximately 3 hours from now. So we should probably get on to the video gaming. I said I'd try to move fast today. So let's go ahead and get our word of the day out the way, and then our redactyl out the way, and then we will go ahead and have a lovely time playing Blue Prince one more time. So thank you for being here. Apologies for the short intro today, or congratulations for the short intro if you prefer it. But what is today's word of the day? I just saw it actually. Also today, no French lesson. I'm going to lose all of my skills. No French lesson. Today, the word of the day is liaison. I'm sure you know the word liaison. If not, that's fine. Give me a Y, give me an N to let me know your familiarity with this word. Could you define it? Could you use it as a sentence? Do you know it via context? Are you aware of liaison? Liaison. I bet you might be. Liaison refers to a person who helps organizations or groups work together and provide information to each other or to a relationship that allows such interactions. Liaison can also refer to an illicit sexual relationship. There we go. Illicit sexual relationship or just working together. Here are 2 examples. Number 1, the new position involves acting as a liaison between the police department and the city, that go-between position. My wife loves doing this kind of work. She loves building bridges between people and groups who might work well together but do not know it. Number 2, the committee has maintained close liaison with former board members, probably for advice or maybe for donations. Here we go. French. If you took French in school, you might remember that liaison is the word for the phenomenon that causes a silent consonant at the end of one word to sound like it begins the next word when the word begins with a vowel, so that the phrase like beau sounds like beaux-arts, beaux-arts. We can then thank French for the origin of the term liaison as well. It comes from the Middle French lier, meaning to bind or to tie. Other English senses of liaison apply it to all kinds of bonds, from binding and thickening agents used in cooking, as in a butter and flour liaison, to people who work to connect different groups, to a kind of secret relationship, sometimes entered into by 2 people who are romantically attracted to one another. I now like imagining that French words, where one ends in a consonant and one begins with a vowel, are having a secret attraction. Secret attraction right there. So, beaux-arts for Bukes Arts. Bizarre. Yeah, I know this phrase, but I do not know how to say it, obviously. There you go, though. Liaison, things brought together. Very, very good. All right, team. What is a synonym of liaison? Ooh. Synonym of liaison and its second meaning here. You got it? You got that vowel start there? The second word of the day is indeed affair. I can't imagine one saying, I will have an affair between the police department and the city council. Seems unlikely. Everything in French is sexy. So yesterday a French speaker came in and said, you Americans think everything in French is seductive. We're actually just being mopey. Something like that. Hello, Slivers. Good seeing you. You have a hiccups. I'm sorry. Chat, please offer your very best hiccup-related strategies in chat there so Slivers can get rid of their hiccups. Because when I have the hiccups, my favorite thing is everyone telling me the thing that will certainly work and then none of them working. It's fun to try, though. All right, here we go. It is time for the redactyls. We can get on to today's gaming. It is the case an ad break is coming as the redactyl begins. So we're going to knock it out with my apologies to anyone who cannot see the game. We just need to get it done so I can get gaming. Because again, short stream today. I don't want y'all to miss your opportunity to to see some gaming. Oh, I feel very bad now. I've invited you all tell Slivers how to fix the hiccups, and I put you into slow mode. Haha, I'm a monster. Here we go. Word number 1 is Mongolia. Unfortunately not. Number 2 is life. Number 2, caraway, a kind of seed. 0. Liaison is the one single thing that makes the elite register in French one of the hardest things to master among all languages. The rules are so arbitrary and hard to acquire. It's just super interesting. Yeah. I suspect I will always speak French like a non-elite person. A minor. That's right, I want to be a French minor. In Japanese, there are 3 words for I that are used regularly. One is watashi, primarily used by women and children, I believe. Boku is kind of the standard masculine. And then there's ore. Ore is used only by the working men, and I love it. And so every time Nams and I are talking in Japanese, and I have to speak of myself, I say ore, and she laughs and says boku, unfortunately. Sorry, no story during this thing. Here we go. Latin. Latin's a word. There are 2 Latins, well done. Monster. None of those. Norm. None of those. Word. 2 of those. Animal. We did a moment ago. There's some of those. Will, there's no wills, that's preposition apparently. French, there's no French here. Bird, none. Potato, none. Liaison, no liaisons today. He, none of those. Connection, none of those. Potato, we did a moment ago, I apologize. Species, 4 of those. The word west, go west young man, not today. World, there are no worlds today. Animal, I already did. Language, there's none of those. States, none of those. Ore, your choice. Plant, there are 2 plants. Something from blank plant and animal. Species, unfortunately not. Europe, none of those. Set of Vaticanism. Once again, the current state of the set of vacantism, rather, the current state of the lovely papal situation, the papacy, there we go, the Holy See, etc. No science, unfortunately. Mammal, we did a moment ago. Nest, none of those. We're missing a lot of things, team. North, there's no north. Metabolism, 1 of those. Chemical, 3 of those. Cell, 42 cells. Good job on that one, bluffing. Genetic, none. Central, 3. Chemical, I did that unfortunately. Evolve, 9 of those. I've done species already. Life, 2 of those. Symbiotic, that's misspelled, sorry. Symbiotic, none of those. Life, we did before, I just did it again, I'm sorry. Mitosis, no. Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, not today. Describe, 2 of those, good job. Nuclei, none of those. Hot, no hot. Walls, and we've hit none of those. Carnivore, none. Eukaryote, I think it's useful with a K, is that right? I think K usually. I'll do C if this is wrong. There's 6 eukaryotes with a K. Zygotes, 0 of those. Ribosome, none of those. I think ribosome also the Z. Is that right? Ribosome, maybe? None of those either. Honey, none of those. Membrane, none. I said my membranes, man. My mind is elsewhere today because I'm trying to get through this thing quickly. Membrane, 16 membranes, good job. Neuron, none of those. Bacteria, 21 bacteria and bacterium. Protein, 26, yes, none. Steam, none. Homeostasis, none. Sensitive, 1, good job. Short, none. Retrovirus, none. None. For about 60, we know something involves bacteria, something involves plant and animal blank cells. Archaeal, there are 9 of those, good job. COVID, none. RNA, none. I don't know what archaeal means. Rule something. No idea. How about family? No families. How about cancer? None of those. Sperm. 2 sperms. Plant and animal sperm cells. Well done. Kingdom. None. Flagellum. Well. Good job, Dr. Possible. We got exactly the same average guess, including the big old cheaters. Beyond that, I should mention I mistyped so many times today. So we're actually well below. I think I mistyped 4 or 5 times at the very least. So good job on that one. Let's learn about the flagella. I put on followers only mode. Sorry, let's fix that. Slow mode off. Well done on narrowing that down. What in particular got you that one? Possible. Like, I know we had cells that's going on. Was just naming various things related to cells and the membrane thereof. But yeah, the bounce from sperm cells to flagellum very quickly. Hey, well done sincerely. Archaea are microorganisms like bacteria. Bluffing, is Archaea the, like, other split? Is it, what was it? Like, there's the great kingdoms, you know, plant stuff and animal stuff and, viruses and such, and then out there is Archaea also. There's some split somewhere, I can't remember now. A flagellum, Latin for whip or scourge. A scourge here probably meaning to scourge someone, as opposed to scourge the land, is a hair-like appendage that protrudes from certain plant and animal sperm cells, and from a wide range of microorganisms provide motility. Many protists with flagella are known as flagellates. Flagellates. Okay, we're going to look at the Helicobacter pylori, some stomach issue. Flagella. Show me it. Show me the real thing. Look at it go, team. Look at it go. They get a photo, actually. Here we go. Behold! Images of Helicobacter sp showing its flagella at different parts of the body. So some get little legs things. Some get one on each end. Some are a giant mess. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. This, of course, raises the question of, would you want to have a tail to whip yourself about? Only if I could sing Whip My Hair Back and Forth over and over again. Apparently this is a rap song, or hip-hop song, and Jimmy Kimmel did a folk rendition of it. Not folk, Bruce Spring rendition of just the same. Don't you have a tail? I mean, you do you, fam. I have no idea. Regardless, very short intro done. Got through, I want to get through. Friends, if you're trying to avoid the spoilers, now is the time to abandon ship. Now it's time to go away, unfortunately, while we bring up the old blueprints. You have long hair, so you basically have flagella. I was thinking about that. I was thinking, it said hair-like. I've got some hair still. Is it possible that the hair is able to be used in motile ways? I kind of doubt it. While this is loading, it'll be just a second. I'm going to go ahead and show you one more thing, which is yesterday, good friend Snoot had a birthday party. Some of you went to it. It's on VR chat. Unfortunately, I was wrong about what time of day this party was supposed to happen. It actually happened during our stream when I thought it was happening at like 4 p.m. on the same day. And so at 4 p.m. I was all ready to go, then realized it was off by a few hours. But I found a number of outfits to wear. I installed VR chat and tried to figure out what I should dress as for the sake of this this party. Number one, I had this thing right here. I don't know if it's a special character of some sort, but he's a birthday hat and looks pretty adorable despite his disappointment with the world. That was my first thought of how to dress for this particular party. Number two, and again, I've already uninstalled VR chat. I will never use it again. I don't know how to use it. I found these notes I thought were fun. Number two, a small ball with the Wrexham, not the Wrexham, but the Welsh flag on it. I thought about being a ball dragon. This one was very, very short. It just rolls onto the floor and no one could see it. And then ultimately, I decided I would dress this way for the party, because boy, it made me laugh when I first saw it. Yes, indeed, President Obama has come to wish you a very happy birthday. So, in the future, if we want to look into VR chat things, we can do it. I don't quite see the value in VR chat, but I do get confused. If you ever want President Obama to come to your parties, I can do that, though I'll need to work on my Obama voice. He's very earnest, usually. Very earnest voice. Gotta work on that. Alright, so let me change our directory. We got a couple hours left. Wish we had more time today, but no luck at all. I'm gonna go ahead and use that nerdy title today. Finding Lore, Not Data's Brother. Oh, I'm actually already in the Blueprints directory. I apologize. Usually I go into the Just Chat directory first. Completely forgot though. So if you're here from the directory, I apologize. I swear we game here, and we'll get into that straight away. So continue our say, if you please. Okay. We gotta get a CK3 ruler into chat. I have no idea. Was that a spoiler? I don't think there's any spoilers so far. I think it was a cute little story, but no. Here come the spoilers. The game is now happening. Oh, I don't have my hand cam plugged in. We have 2 hours of stream. Is it worth doing? Probably so. Pardon me briefly while I find the cable. I should stop unplugging this thing each evening. Every day we have to reset it then, but I like the hand cam so much, but I also need my phone, of course. So I must show you my Book of Secrets. As suggested before, I might sell this Book of Secrets, an autographed resorty Book of Secrets. Your own way of thinking through and enjoying the experience we had in playing Blueprints whenever we pull it off. Alright, spoilers for VR chat. I have no spoilers for VR chat. The party I thought we were having was actually yesterday, and so I missed it, and there was much sadness, I'm sure. Alright, that's now well placed. Is this thing working? Is it on? Ah, it turned itself again. Every day it turns itself, and I don't quite know why it does this. But it's very, very annoying. So we need to rotate clockwise. And it cuts itself off in a weird way yet again. I don't know why it does this. Yeah, I may just never ever unplug it again. When did I start this game? Last week, I believe. I'm not exactly sure on that one, but something like that. Okay, we have this now. No hand allowed, obviously. So we'll go, worse, no mouse allowed. Some of you get cranky when you see my mouse. Understandably, of course. We'll do, what, 20 or so. Good enough, good enough. And I think that shows you most everything. The bottom will cut off a little bit more also. Close OBS for unplugging cameras. You might be absolutely right. OBS is the one thing that never, ever, ever gets closed, unfortunately. Alright, you can see my hand a little bit. No problems there. There is the Book of Secrets. We'll use soon enough. Alright, we're turned into the game. I'm not far into Blueprints for major spoilers. Is that actually true? Is it true that I'm not very far into the game? Like, on the one hand, hooray, what fun! On the other hand, I cannot play this game forever, can I? Are we gonna miss a CK3 DLC? Possibly, possibly. Alright, team, we're going to go visit the little house over here. Yesterday was a big day, spoiler time. We discovered a tomb. We also discovered how to lower the elevator, the foundation room elevator, in order to, be able to get back into the tomb, even with it now drawn. We've yet to see the schoolhouse. I mean, the shrine is so great. The shrine is fantastic. It lets you get a blessing to move the rooms around more easily. But new room, take the new room. Overall, I'm not very far, LOL. Wait, sincerely? Alright, I realize we have a limited audience here, but I'm gonna ask a sincere question. This is not in any measure a bit. This is me being very confused. Next week, question mark. More Blueprints, CK3 DLC, or anything is fine. Okay. If you please vote on the poll coming up. I'd like your direction and thought. I know I should play whatever makes me happy. The problem is they all make me happy, unfortunately. You know that the shrine was terrible? It might be. It might be. The shrine allows you to give different money for different blessings, I believe, but I have absolutely no idea what all the shrine does. But the schoolhouse, bum bum bum. This adds up to 10 classrooms into the house. What a classroom does, I have 8 classrooms, sorry. And I have no idea what the classrooms do exactly. We'll find out, though. Alright, this one appears to be largely empty. Pile of books here. May I gate a pile of books? Is this room totally empty? Ah! 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 A 4th lamp is on. Does that change something big? We get a chamber. Another elevator of some sort. All right. Hey, Morgan, good seeing you. Hope life's good for you, Morgan. Thanks for stopping by. It's always a real pleasure to see you. Okay, so it looks like 7 of you want CK3 next week, 7 of you want anything, and 10 of you want more of this game. So it feels like kind of in the middle in some sense. We'll see, we'll see. Hello, Jonah! How's it going, Jonah? Classrooms are fun. Awesome, I can't wait to learn what else is in the classrooms. Some chalk there. Occasionally in this game, I feel like I'm looking for one tiny hidden thing. And while that can be a delight, it also leads occasionally to wasting so much time looking around. So we'll see, we'll see. Remember when chat said finishing the official game is like finishing a tutorial? All right, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens if we ever finish the base game. Why can't I use these books? They look interesting and valuable. They're not named though, so... Oh, here's what I missed. Closing address. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it's been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit we're reluctant. Alright, team. Welcome once again to I don't know which clues are relevant and important. This is a schoolmaster, and so the possibility that they would have typed well. And so there's a possibility that letters were left out intentionally. And I do not know what to think about that. Also, we took some notes yesterday in the drawing room of which of the characters on the wall had the longest and shortest gaits. That might involve gaits. So stepping length versus... I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, very good, very good. So, in the closing address in the schoolhouse, missing letters. What do we got? So number 1, an N is missing. Okay. For the last 38 years, reluctant to see a small piece of Reddington history go. Oh, reluctant may be an archaic version of reluctant. Interesting. Wait. We are reluctant. Well, I think an N. Reluctant. Oh, boy. Never mind. This is not a real puzzle. Not a real puzzle. I take it back. All right. I first would just thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today. So Lady Epson is on our mother's... I can pull up the family history in my book, but oh gosh. Yeah, my mother's mother is Lady Epson, I believe. It may be my mother's father's mother. Yeah, it's a great-grandparent on one side. I don't recall which one. I mean, I know which side it is on, but I don't remember past that who's the child. Regardless, I always thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention to my classes these many years ago, but for all the fundraising she's done on behalf of the community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision. A vision I dared not even dream. The dream, of course, is the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. So Mrs. Peterson is I don't know who. I know that she has checked out a number of books from the library. This is our family tree, so to speak, or our family names rather, and there are no Petersons listed here at all on the whole list, nor is a person whose statue's in the foyer. This is the family tree proper. So yeah, Lady Epson is Clara Epson. Clara Epson, I believe, is the one that Simon married, but Herbert found quite charming indeed. Herbert never married, no children. Now, it is possible, but I think very unlikely, that the Lady Epson is the unnamed name of our mother. I'm nearly certain it's referring to Clara Epson here, though it could be back to Lady Ashelin. The Lady Ashelin is not called Epson on the family tree, though she did marry an Epson, so who knows. It's one of these two, though. All right, looking for a Peterson, though. I'm going to the list of staff now to hopefully find a Peterson there. And here we go. All right. List of staff. There is no Peterson there. Also, those of you who are my students, is this what my handwriting looks like in class also? I know a couple students have stopped by today. If you're still here, does it look like this on the on your tests and such? If so, I apologize. As I go through this thing, I always think, man, my handwriting is just genuinely terrible, and you all are stuck with it somehow. Okay, new page. Who be Mrs. Peterson. So she is the principal of school 38 years after, I don't want to say founding, but after recent prior, I guess, principal, whose name we'll learn in a moment on page 2, I'm guessing. My handwriting is absolutely this way. Yeah, at least once a semester, a couple students come up and say, I appreciate you wrote things here, but what on earth does it say? I've got no idea, usually. I make it up real quick. All right, so we haven't read the history of Reddington yet, the book in the library. I wonder how the history of Reddington refers to the school. We'll see. All right, here we go. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair. This is our great uncle, I believe. Thank you for following in your father's footsteps and building Reddington yet another school. All right, so the Lord Sinclair, our grandfather, our great-grandfather, also built a school. Reddington, our school, and thank you also for allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. So they're building a new school somewhere else, but for a time we can build the school inside of our house. Got it. A decision I'm certain he'll immediately regret tomorrow when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I've not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I also taught and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had the lifetime of quiet peace. And yet what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I'm still standing in 8 months, I'll see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. I don't have a magnifying glass, so I can't zoom in closely to see anything that might be hidden here. I see nothing. So, he's one of those jokes. He did not say his own name. Give Peterson a gift. All right. Glad we found that. That might be everything then. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the schoolhouse for now and go check out what exactly happened now that we turned on all 4 of the lights. Also, there is a buried something here. If I get the shovel, we'll come get that. If not, well, that's too bad. All right, all right. I do wonder if going immediately for the schoolroom is a mistake. I don't know what kind of room a schoolroom is yet. And the idea we have to get all 10 of them in the house at once is a little intimidating. But first, where does this elevator go? My suspicion is the elevator is going to go to the tomb area, to the foundation below reservoir area. And I do worry there's a red key door down there, because every single one so far has a red key door. Here we are! Can I close the gate? How dangerous. Going down. Make sure your hands, arms, and all other appendages are kept inside of the cage all time. 2 rules for handsome handwriting. Let M define a horizontal band. Letters be made of as few elements as possible. C's should be inside the E's. Oh, I'm sure you're right. As I mentioned previously, my grandmother responded to one of my letters with a sent in the mail handwriting book. I know I can get better at handwriting, I'm just not sure I care to do so. Real quick, I need to go back to the map of the reservoir, because I'm pretty sure we're on that level again. And do we then know where the, I don't know what this would even be called, the lamp elevator is? Okay. So there are various entrances and exits mentioned here. This is not the foundation elevator, which we have found. It's blocked behind a red door. The concealed entrance, that might be this, I'm not sure. The cliffside exit, probably not. We found the minecart. We need to approach from a new angle. The fountain entrance we found, it's also blocked by a red door. The tomb entrance we found, it's open, but not super useful right now. The torch room we found, it's unlit torches. The rotation room we found, don't have to do with it. The north lever I've not found yet. That's actually what I need there to open the north door inside of the antechamber. And the buried floor plans I've not found yet either. Alright. What is in here? Please no red door. It is not a red door yet. Ooh. Okay, this actually may not be what I thought it was. It's heading up towards the waterfall, isn't it? Lantern, please. I'm a poor, scared little child. Little Simon doesn't know what to do with this. Also, I do wonder if the game causes motion sickness for some of you. Like, I know where I'm going to look next. I think many of you don't know what to anticipate. I can turn down the mouse sensitivity. Maybe better. Alright, nice slow movement now. Now we're a deliberate kind of fellow. Okay. This room is similar to the torch room, but it does have no torches inside of it. It's a chess room. I don't have a chess room marked here. I've seen chess pieces. Oh no. So this is the same structure as our house. We know that certain pieces are in certain rooms. So I worry what I need to do here, and we'll see, is put a pawn room on a spot and then come back and mark that pawn room. The same with the bishop room, the knight room, the king room, and the queen room, and the rook room. I have a collection. I've been writing these down sometimes. I have a collection of what room has, oh gosh, has which chess pieces somewhere. Alright, here we go. I have a pile of these things. Dining room of the pawn, chapels of bishop, bookshops of bishop, bunk is pawns, etc. Okay. So I think this is a build the house as you can and then come back and add these. If it's the other direction, I got some real problems. I need to write down which pieces I have. This might be a place for graph paper, but I'll probably just write down the coordinates. There won't be that many of them. Okay. So we have a chess puzzle. The pieces we need to put out are pawn, knight, bishop, queen, king, rook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 of them. All right, team. More puzzles. More puzzles. All right. I'm looking for any lost chess pieces. Incomplete puzzles feel bad, man. We'll see, though. We'll see. Speaking of chess, we will be playing chess on stream again this next Saturday. I know for some of you that's a horror show, you don't want to deal with that, but I had a really fun time. So probably go ahead and do that again at some point this Saturday. Alright, what do we find in this direction then? I'm guessing a closed door. Yep, a closed door. And I'm guessing it goes somewhere that we have not been yet. Sorry, a closed door here also. Wait, that's the same one. I turned. Wait. Is there more? Oh! I almost missed an important spot. Sorry. Alright. Foreman's copy, do not remove from this site. Oh boy. Foreman's copy, do not remove from this site. Realm and Sigils of the Past and Present, Professor R. Willard, published by Fen Aries, Robert and Bird and Son. Fen Aries is actually the location. It's not the publisher. I'm guessing we need some glyphs here we need to use for something. The only glyph I know right now, assuming it is a glyph, is the family crest. I can identify that one at once. So, book. Should have had a page of books. Realm. And something. Sigils. It's by Professor R. Willard. And we need to keep an eye on publishers. After a certain point, this game makes me feel like I might actually be an idiot. That I cannot distinguish which notes are important and which are not is stressed me out a little bit. I mean, I know it's just the game, but holy moly, when I start worrying about, like, oh gosh, this book was published in 1905, that must matter. That must matter a lot. Oh my goodness. You watched someone spend over an hour in a room puzzle today? Yeah, I spent a long time in, not that long, in the boiler room. And now I don't know where to put the power. So a lot going on, though. A lot going on in this one. Alright. Something of the first era. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They've been found in every era and every culture, and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we refer to the term sigil, we're referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and the older documents. This book was written to make simple understanding of these fascinating glyphs, and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does it tell us of that kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders on the sigils have special meaning. Okay. This first one looks obvious to me, but I have no idea what it means yet. So it's a circle with a circle outside of it. well drawn. I'm sure you see the video of the guy who can draw perfect circles by whipping his arm around on a chalkboard. It's truly impressive. It's a skill I thought about trying to develop, but then I realized I do not teach mathematics, unfortunately. Alright, so this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-sided object in the middle. Each one has 2 bars on it. The terrible picture. And there are a bunch of squiggles on the outside. I hope I don't need to count the squiggles. If I do, that's most distressing. Okay. It's a pepperoni stuffed crust pizza. I like it, I like it. When cranking the brightness up and tracing a symbol on the screen work, I guess I love the idea of like dragging it over and holding it up there, but with my microphone in the way, it's kind of tough, unfortunately. Also, I managed to miss in this picture these little mountains inside. There are 2 mountains inside of each one. I'm going to put them right here and then assume the rest are correct. The rest are the same, which they appear to be. Alright, give me book number 2. The Sigil. Okay, this is the same one we just looked at. 4 things in it. Okay. So this one is decomposed as core. I don't want to draw these again, but here I go. Dividing lines, which are rays. Writing sloppily. So just the lines throughout. Same motes. Tiny little iotas, not much to it. Those are the dots around. And the border. I actually don't see the motes in that sigil on the left. Okay, border. I see. This is not the exact same one. It's actually not a decomposition. It's really just decomposition of the kinds of elements one has. I don't think I've seen a puzzle like this quite yet. But maybe as we go along, we'll learn more. The core! At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives a name, the rest of the sigil tells the history of that name. Still, it's important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering the sigil, as all other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we're describing. Okay, we recognize the marked sigils, marked cores there as being, I believe, different countries. The 3 countries broke apart earlier. Orindia is the country in which we are right now, I believe. Now, it only says Orin, so there might be something else there. The simple Pentagon? Pentagon, maybe? Is Fey something. So we can go to the library and look up what these are. I'm just not exactly sure, and I didn't write down the history. Also, you will recall that our account of the history of this place is not complete, because we had a redacted book. We have to buy the non-redacted book for, I believe, 50 monies at the store. If anyone's watching this stream for the first time with this game, like, Resorty usually plays pretty complex games, but what on earth is this? What on earth is this complex game? Don't worry, I agree with you. Next, the rays. Alright, just kind of like scanning now, reveals things. Counting the rays probably reveals what kind of transportation they're using, I think. Or maybe how the people got there. Not sure. Just writing down rays equals transport. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm also wondering, the buried spot inside the classroom, is it possible that the classroom has a book buried inside of it? I could imagine that happening, but it's probably as usual that the digging spot is nothing special at all. Okay. So a wide variety of possible rays. We can see like it's ships or ships with 8 rays. All right. 8 equals ships. Carriages is a possibility. So something. So I look like 4 rays equals horses. So I'm guessing that 6 is carriages. Not sure on that one. And maybe 2 equals trains. Possibly. Not sure on 2 of those. Alright. Then a page has been torn out. This page is about the symbols inside of the border. And those are called what again? It is called border. So border glyphs are like this. So border glyphs. Okay, wavy equals heat. Straight equals rain. Jagged equals storm. Have I seen this anywhere? I'm really struggling to think, like, are these meaningful in some sense already? I just don't think so. Dotted equals snow. And then bent / curved equals wind. Captain Planet's coming for us all. Then the moats. What would it be to have a book that actually is not useful? Right, I'm writing all this down, and it turns out, nope, you don't need a bit of it. All right, so moats. A star equals tribal. A circle with line equals agriculture. A mountain-looking thing, which you saw before, is martial. I feel like we're building civilization here. What looks like a building is indeed a metropolis. Metro. 3 lines equals academic. A square with a dot equals industry. A circle that splits with dots equals spirit. And then a flower. Oh, incidentally, with Japanese children, instead of marking a check to indicate things are right, teachers draw a little happy flower. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. It's poetry, apparently. Not the poetry of the banging along of the industry, unfortunately. Alright, alright. Oh, goodness gracious. Is this the one that convinces me to do screenshots? Never, ever, ever. Border. These are the national colors. So, dots equal black. Red equals... wrong direction, sorry. Waves equals red. Line dash equals violet. Like gear teeth equals pink. Green is just what do you even call these? I guess I'm gonna say just lines. Hopefully that works. Sun equals yellow. Triangle is orange. And circles are white. Now, I realize that in drawing this way or writing this way, I'm wasting so much space. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. All right, all right, all right. Put it all together. By studying the core, rays, motes, and border of the sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what proves to have been an undecipherable enigma. I was planning to do this anyway. So this is the foreman, apparently, trying to figure out something. We will now decompose that one right there. I'm not going to see all of it, unfortunately. Here we go. So, the exemplar. Okay. We'll start this way. It has wavy lines. So it's red people. It has the crossed rays. So wavy also means heat, I believe. So waves on the border and waves on the border glyph, the red is always heat. Got it. We then have the little motes. They are indeed martial. So red, heat, martial. They then have 2 hatches. And so I believe 2 hatches is... 2 hatches might be trains. That feels absolutely incorrect. And then lastly, it's of the people who began FE, which may be Fen, whatever it is. So, trains? Martial trains? And then, whatever. Okay. Does that help us even a little bit? I don't think it does. But if we go back in the book... Alright, so assuming it's 8, 4, 6, 2, there's locomotion. Fen indeed. That is that. I think that's all I know. It is time for us to go to the library again, or the bookstore, or something, to look for sigils. I do wonder what all has had a sigil on it that I've missed. And yes, indeed, we are by the waterfall. I thought we were going that direction. So this is an entirely new location. I want to know what's in the door, of course. We have a chess puzzle to solve rather. I haven't even been into the house today. Oh my goodness. A hard hat. Oh, the mocking me of all these lights. Little Simon can look at books, but he cannot pick up lanterns, unfortunately. Maybe they're rusted. He's afraid of getting tetanus, possibly. Okay. So, as much as I would absolutely love to try to solve the chess puzzle today, I think I'd prefer Resorty turn around. This isn't much fun. This is not a way to stream. Go back to the first window. Am I being directly backseated? This 100% backseating with no tip? Oh my goodness. I will look. I'll look out the first window and see what's what. Alright. How long do I have till I leave? I have 1 hour and 15 minutes or so, 1 hour 20 minutes. I'd like to go for schoolrooms, I believe. Okay. Go to the first window. The wall I ignored twice. I mean, this does feel really backseaty. Oh, hello. I missed that definitely. Alright. Foreman Log 3 in 1915. As our client Tomas Sinclair, great-grandfather, suspected the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved from the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible. But after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we've uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. The site is either much older than first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. So in 1915, this is a date. In this family, we write down dates. In 7/2 of 1915, someone tried to dig out a... This is a weird house, isn't it? This is a profoundly, profoundly weird house that people live in. Some ancient ruins. Why have they done this? I do not know. Alright, Foreman note is 7/2/1915. Would any of you want to live here? If we discover more and more, it's called the precipice, incidentally. The precipice might all fall off. I think it would be novel to live here on a week. I don't know. Only with giga internet? That's true, we have no internet yet. If the house stopped changing, I mean, good call. You can make a really beautiful house with all these things. But the house changing, I think, is perhaps upsetting. Like, if you just want to read a book, you have to hope to draw the library on that day. Good luck! Are you the Baron or the staff? Fine question. I mean, the staff, of course, has the true power, because there are more of them than are him, but, no light on there yet. But with that said, I would say you're in charge. But, yeah, it might be a fun place to visit on the weekends, if I'm bored, perhaps. Alright, going for schoolrooms. I do not know how they draft. I do not know what they look like. I just want to put 10 of them in there, ideally. Friends, we first go forward today. A library is fantastic, thank you. All the way. We get a bookstore off of this and maybe get some money. Today, a treasure map also. Alright. Go ye up there. We can go look at it again in a bit, but there you go. We got a book. So, this book, I believe, is always in the observatory. We've been told to go read books we've not read before to see what we might get from it. So, I believe it's the exact same book as before. Everything looks the same there. The same. And that's all. So, this former book, while looking, impressive enough, is not what we need today. And, I don't want to say a waste of a library visit, but that's okay. That's okay. I guess the only question is, how does one figure out how many stars are in the sky? Makes more. It's missing pages. Oh, is it actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no 6. So it's not that it's missing pages. It's that on day 6, you get a 4 and a 2 instead of getting a 6. There aren't star combinations, constellations for everyone. If one were ripped out, that'd be great. But yeah, you just build different constellations based on how many stars you have. I think. Anyway, check. We've read that one also, thank goodness. Want to get a bookshop here, but I'm going to hold off on that because I don't have a way of improving my drawing abilities this time. Looking for a key. Looking for any gold. Finding a card we've seen before. Alright. What's in the corners? Yeah, there's these books that have nothing on them right now. Not usable. A little chair to sit and read. And then upstairs, there are some record books. I believe it's only ever record books there. So, what do we get? A classroom! Okay, so I can open the classroom. It takes 1 gem. While drafting in the classroom, you may draw new floor plans 1 time for each room in your house. So the suggestion is that you take these later than earlier. Okay, we're going spare room to go straight through. I didn't take the commissary because I would like very, very much to spend money today on a book instead. All right, classroom, please. No luck. Parlor for gems to open more important rooms. Friends, one and all, it's time for a little logic today. Can we sort out the puzzle of the 3 boxes once more? The gems are in the box with the word blue on it. There's no word here. And the gems are actually in a box that is actually blue. Or in a box that's actually blue. So this one or this one, you are useless right now. So assuming that this is true, then this one cannot be true. Assuming that this is false, then this can't be true. Okay. So one of these, this is neither true nor false. This is the neutral party. I believe that this must be false. Well, you fool! Okay. Oh, they both use the word blue. I think I got stuck by a use mention problem there. I think I saw the quotation mark and said, oh, that's not using, it's mentioning it. It didn't say use, though. Well, that's fine. Occasionally mess up. It's all good, all good, all good. All right. Will I never again get a classroom? Possibly. I'm saving my gem. We do not need the observatory. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not taking the nook because I already have a library. We get a coin. We get a key. We get a gem. And we move on. No point in dwelling on our errors of any sort. Those of you who get the answer, who know the answer, I'm very impressed by you always. But saying I know the answer before I've gotten it adds absolutely to the stream. Unless you want some applause. Yay! Alright, no classrooms! Oh boy. Someone should have taken the 1 classroom when he saw it. If I can at least look at 1 classroom, I'd be very, very happy. But no, 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 no. Alright, the hallway opens up 1 door. The corridor heads to the foundation. The foundation helps us get downstairs to the tomb area. But the tomb area has a red key. I can't get there. I don't want to draft here, actually. I'm sorry. Well, it's the only spot left. I shouldn't have drafted here because I wanted this to be a bookstore. Alright, no bookstore today. Terrible drafting choices I've made. How it goes, though. Hello, library. Good seeing you. You're beautiful. Friends, it's time for a quick ad break. I'm not going to take real ad breaks today. I'm sorry for this. We're just going to run it through because I want to keep playing the game, and I only have an hour left. So if you're a follower who watches ads, I appreciate it very much. I'm sorry. Normally, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, normally time to crossword, but not today. If I could just get a classroom, I'd be very, very happy. But yeah, not a great day. Not sure if I made bad choices or what. You play crossword in chat? It's true. Have fun with crossword. Another library. I actually don't know what happens if you visit a library twice in 1 day. I'm delighted to find out, but I'm more delighted to maybe get a classroom. Okay, this leads us towards the foundation. The classroom goes in the wrong direction here. So I'm not taking a second time. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This opens up more spots though, including digging spots. So, how's about a classroom in the new openish area? You fool! We got the boudoir. Nice about the boudoir is we can go up and around and maybe get her ladyship's bedroom, which is not the real goal, but I'm always happy to try anyway. Oh boy. I'm enjoying seeing your crossword in chat. Friends, put in crossword clues, and other people will solve them. Isn't that a fun way to spend some time? I think that's great. I think that's great. Hello, Shay, how's it going? How's the day been so far? Any nefarious chatters irresponsibly wielding Kant tonight? I mean, I think any reference to Kant in my channel is a mistaken one. It throws me off so much, but it's good seeing you today, Shay. And thank you for adding to the conversation over on my good friend and yours, the YouTube. Corridor onward. The gym may have been a better choice there. How about a classroom? Cool. It goes the way I don't want to go, but it does not matter. Classroom number 1. Grade 1. Are the classrooms all going to be based on ages? Alright, what did little Timmy make? Sorry, Benny the B+. Fill in each object below its correct color. Each color is used only twice. So those flags have on them the insignias of the sigils. Will I get to draw my own here? My favorite color is red. Benny's favorite color is red. Caleb, you must like red. Makes everything red, you fool. These are different sigils on the papers. Are they? Was it mountain check? Mountain. Sorry, they're all the same. I apologize. Apologize. So, Caleb likes red. Freddy likes red. Everyone likes red. Everyone's favorite color is red today. RJ likes red also. Well, okay. Friends, welcome to the giant map of the world. Where are you? Where are you? Where's my island? Where's Formosa? Bring me Formosa at once. The box is there. The children like red. Is it possible that the large red flag is going to do with that? Got chalk again. All right. I can fill out my own, I believe. And the only thing I know for sure are the state flags, I believe. State flags, we want to call them. Colors! Look, it's colors! If the grapes are not purple, I'd be pretty annoyed. Okay, am I not allowed to do this right now? Maybe I gotta find some crayons. Crayons. However you all want to say that one. Are the letters in the right order? Oh my goodness. They appear to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Infinity. 9, 10. Oh boy. 8 is infinite. Don't you forget it. Can you find the difference? Oh boy. It's a planet and a plane. What is it? Crayon. Crayon. I think I'm a crayon person. It's one of these words that's such an obvious difference. I think it's a jarring word when people pronounce it one way, end up having the other way instead. So, okay, probably via process of elimination, we can figure out which are correct and work off of that. There's no T. The T's a little bit low. Maybe the teacher was standing on a chair. Can I really not do this right now? No. No, I can't. Oh, I'm so ready for it. So ready for it for sure. All right, classroom. Where do you keep your crayons? Your Carola crayons? I'm guessing one of the buckets has them, but yeah, maybe we can go borrow crayons from like grade 4 and then come back. We'll see. Okay. I have a key. Let's go. Okay, I can redraw up to 4 times. Is there a reason I want security? I don't think so. 3 more times. Please give me a classroom. I'll just take the den, I guess. But my goodness. My goodness. Okay. Hello, den. We're not trying to do... The treasure map's here! Hooray! Let's get digging! We have to have a shovel to dig with the treasure map. Fair enough. We're not doing chess puzzle right now. I need to look out for chess pieces in rooms I've not recorded previously. Okay, we're currently in row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can get to 7... We're in 6, sorry. Nope. 3, 6, sorry. If I get to 7C here, there'll be a new letter for us. Okay. How about a master bedroom? Keys, keys, keys. Keys, keys, keys. All right. Got a classroom number 2. Welcome one and all to 2nd grade. All right. Are we going to have final exams one of these days? Can you spot the difference? Coal and chart, chart and cart. Lovely. Teacher's desk saved for last. A second school puzzle. Mathematic worksheet. Find each sum without using signs. Sum. I mean, sum just means addition, right? So 7 makes sense. 9 plus 13. 7 plus 3. Oh, what do the colors mean? The colors concern me. Because the word... Is word sum used in ways other than addition? Like, if you have, like, 2 plus 5 divided by 3 times 7, is that a summing also? Sum is a total. A summation. Oh, gosh. Sum is an additive total. Sum! What's sum? Yeah, I just don't know. Tarek, please don't give me backseating. Dude, you're right. The colors here are the same colors as the dartboard. Why would you do this? It's so annoying. Oh, Tarek, please don't backseat, man. Yeah, that feels really bad, actually. Like, I dig that you want to help me out, and... Oh, it feels bad. Alright, don't worry, team. Don't worry, team. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Bum. Here's my puzzle myself. Gotta find a pencil. Why can't I use the pen? Give me the pen. Okay. How about a classroom? Another locked door. Well, all about the same right now. Let's do it. Okay. Dining room opens up more directions. And no food yet, but maybe food later. Hello, dining room. Someday food will be served. Okay. I'm not going to find a classroom today, I'm fairly sure. Locked door. Unfortunate. Not locked door. No classroom. Maybe I should have taken the classroom every single time, come what may. Not sure, though. Okay. You're unlocked already. One with 1 gem might be a classroom. And... the laboratory! Hello, lab. Always good seeing you. Do you have power now? So last time I was here, I turned on the reactor. If I can get a reactor in this room, I do wonder if I'm able to power up the lab. It may have to be a next door situation to get the lab power. Ah, it's annoying. Locked again. Okay. I don't have the metal detector, so it's possible to miss a key. Also, I'm looking for sigils now. I've not seen sigils previously. This is already obvious, but yeah, sincerely, please do not give me direct help in this game. It really undermines the fun I'm having, and it takes like the puzzling part of the game away. I think for me, the puzzling part is maybe more important than the lore part, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna drop that now. I just want to get that out there so I don't keep thinking about it forever and always. Okay, may I please have a classroom? What do you say? You say locked. All right. So the foundation remains, and then we say, oops, I did poorly today. And I'm guessing in grade 8, one will need to do all of these puzzles together as your final exam, possibly, to show that you've got it all figured out. Okay. Earlier, Fernandes suggested that maybe if I get a day that starts poorly, I should just skip the day and come back. I don't hate this idea. A security door, really? In line 4, a security door. What? 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 Clippers. When you get money, you get more money. Hooray! Glad I saw that. Okay. Please be unlocked. Hey, thanks. Well. Onward to the chapel. You said earlier, I thought that if we have a bad start to a day, and we pull bad starts, we should just restart the day. Like, go to a new day. Is that incorrect? I'm misunderstanding you, possibly? It makes some sense to me that maybe it's worth farming days that have better starts than others. Maybe not, though. Maybe not, though. Well, the commissary. The commissary. What's for sale today? Sledgehammer, gems, running shoes. I'm going to buy 2 gems because we're not going to have a bookstore today. Yeah, today feels very much like I'm kind of just like floundering along, not finding what I'm looking for. All right, passageway it is. You saw one streamer whose day continually went in ways he didn't want, and then he opened door 46. That's crazy. Yeah, it is so hard to tell how it's actually going, but I'm not going to ban the day, probably. I unfortunately stop getting the classrooms. I should have picked up the shovel in the last room, incidentally. What's this? A battery pack. Provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. What? I know I can combine things. May I power the coin purse? I've never seen the battery pack before. What on earth could I power with that? I'm guessing it's just a combined item. I have no idea. Okay, well, this has been a fun day. You get to figure out the battery pack. I'll figure it out eventually. Gotta believe. And my guess is it combines with, what's it called? My guess is it combines with, one of the other special tools. We found a, what was it, like a glass, magnifying glass burn nation people. Maybe that's it. Is the music in my notes? It is. Yeah, that's page 8, I believe. And I think we figured out the meaning of the notes, which is just like go look among the white trees, where we found a hidden key card or hidden upgrade. There might be more there, but I've not found it yet. Whatever it is. Okay, so we want to make it so security doors show up less often, and then I doubt we're gonna turn them off, but in case we do, we will make them unlocked, if you please. Okay, I'm going to ask a question that there might be a really backseated way of answering it. Please don't do it if it comes to mind. Has anyone seen a streamer beat the game, or have you yourself beaten the game? And by that I mean, you get to the point where you say, okay, I am happy with what I've done. No more is needed. We're good. No. That's amazing. Locked with locked. All right, team. Fortunately, that is the day. Everything else is locked, unfortunately. No one found everything. That's amazing. All right. It might have to become an off-stream game I play over and over again myself to get through anything ever. All right, team. I did not get above the classroom. And this is what I needed for our letter puzzle, but oh, them locks. Oh, them locks. We dug up a floor plan. Eka, that's right. That's really important. The conservatory floor plan we dug up. Anything to do outside? We opened some new stuff. That's pretty cool. Got the classroom for the first time. Or the schoolhouse, rather, which allowed me to, allowed me to sort out the fourth of the flames so we can go downstairs. 5 drafting rooms. Yep, making the schoolhouses, making the classrooms. I'm very surprised we can't start solving the puzzles of the classrooms. Or if the way to do so, I've not figured out how to do so yet. Someday we'll find a pencil, what do they call it, like pencil bag? Pencil case? There we go. That'd be a good day. I wonder if eventually we'll want to draft the outside later than the inside. Once we know what we're building in here, but I enjoy running outside first. What's the puzzle in the schoolroom? We do not know for sure. It might be the puzzle on the desk, but I'm unable to interact with it. Now, I believe it's the case that I can carefully go through the other students' assignments to figure out what's right and what's wrong, but we don't know yet. So it's probably a puzzle-like case, but we can't interact with it to my knowledge. And on the day when we get the schoolhouse again, I get all the rooms, I'll go through slowly then and solve everything. Maybe. All right. We're taking the tool shed. What do we get? Number 1, the metal detector. And number 2, the hammer. Captain Hammer, my favorite superhero ever. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Francis, that the outside should always be drafted first. I just wonder if there'll be some condition under which say, okay, well, what I'm trying to do today is, so do we get lucky? Do I find I may wonder if you can reroll that. And maybe go find dice and then come back outside. Could be fun to try at some point. Maybe we'll find a gambling den. With the gambling den, maybe we'll be able to get 2 dice each day. Alright, goal of today, I guess, is try to do the chess puzzle. So for the chess puzzle, I need to have a particular set of pieces in any room on the map, I believe. Maybe. So you can see there, pawn, knight, bishop, queen, king, rook. Do I know any queen rooms? The study is marked as queen question mark. The office is marked as king question mark. Interesting. So I have a room for each and every kind I need, but I'm not sure the king and queen's rooms. But again, they can go absolutely anywhere. So it's a matter of just opening up the house and thinking as we go, and then getting out a second sheet of graph paper. One second, put my graph paper on the other side of the room. Be right back. I think I put it here. Okay. So these two might have a slight fold in them. We do not ask the question of where they've been. It's an unimportant question right now, but they've been saved from that place. We'll see, we'll see. All right, so this is going to be the chess game. Now, does the entrance hall have a character in it? I believe the answer is no. Also, we can now use the foyer to identify who these people are. Does that help us at all? I don't think so. And they may just be the men of the Sinclair family. I don't care to do that right now, I'm fairly sure. Okay, but there are no pawns, etc. here, correct? Correct, good. Okay, so the pieces I need, again, for the chess game are pawn, knight, bishop. N is knight, correct? K is king. Pawn, knight, bishop. Queen, king, rook. Awesome. We're just drafting for those today. All right. The extra paper may have been in the recycling bin, which is folded up next to the trash can. So, things find their way to the right place. I thought I only needed the one grid paper. I may need a lot more, actually. Okay, so of these, none of them are marked. Is that correct? I believe the closet has a pawn, but it is not written down. So I'm gonna take the bedroom, and we'll see what's in here. Hey, a trunk. I can knock it open. That's not a pawn. Is it a pawn? It's kind of like a pawn. Okay, there is a pawn here. Now, it feels very awkward to write on my sheet in pen, because we may not complete this today. And I don't have a pencil down here. I know I have a pencil upstairs. Be right back. Be right back, I think. No pencil? Yeah. All right. I'm now on Knobs' half of the room. You must have a pencil somewhere. I see no pencil. Look upstairs. The sacrifices I make for you all. The sacrifices. Having to go up the stairs. So Noms has this high quality Tombow pencil. I don't know what that means, but she has this cap on it. So when you open it, the nib should not have been knocked down at all or broken. Unfortunately, I'm the only person who uses the pencil, and with that, it does get ground down kind of quickly. We do have a sharpener somewhere, but I'm not going to do the let's look for a sharpener routine today. So we do have, for now, a P right here. So mark a little check mark next to that. We can erase it if need be. Cool. Stolen pencil? Nothing stolen. My wife and I share things, don't you worry. I should also then write down definitively that the bedroom has a pawn. I probably need to reorganize this page. It's an absolute mess with whatever I've thrown together here. Not well organized at all, but it's okay. Okay. Back to it in a moment. The Nook has a book. The Nook has a book. Sorry, the Nook has a rook. And it connects to the library, which has what? So we need the rook. The library has in it. I've not written anything down on that one. It must have something of value, though. I'm going to say probably a bishop, but let's see. You're a mechanical pencil person? I mean, I definitely get that. I mean, taking the hallway makes more sense for more rooms, in part because the library is going to turn us down to the corner here. So, unfortunate. Hallway first. Oh, I should do the chapel. The chapel has a bishop in it. I need a bishop. Shame. Shame comes to our family this day. Something is hidden in this room. Oh, also, I didn't break open that trunk, did I? It said, hey, there's a trunk in this room, and I didn't break it. Back one room. Where are my coins? Getting stronger. Getting weaker. Coin behind. Delicious. Yeah, my wife uses mechanical pencils also, but I don't want to break them. Like, mechanical pencils I always thought I'm definitely going to break. 3 keys? Wow, 1 hammer for 3 keys. That's amazing. Today's the day. Okay. I'd like to go straight through here. I'll go this way first, though. Security has a rook in it, definitely. The parlor has in it. I don't know what the parlor has in it. Alright. Interesting. But I know that security has the rook, and it lets us avoid more locked doors. So, we now have an R in this location. I walked in and out because I didn't want to hear the sound of the beeping while I was looking for something else. There it is. Thank you for the coin. Anything on desk today? Empty desk. Over here. Empty also. I believe no special item day in Securityville. But it's not a rook. It's a horse. It's a knight. Okay, so knight is in this location. 1 second, bear with you. Let me go and do the key card system first. I can turn these down/off. Good. Okay, turn that off. This is in A2. So A2 is a knight. The king and the queen will be the hard ones. I guarantee. So the bottom room can be the conservatory. And the conservatory has a rook in it. Oh, it's interesting. Conservatory can only be pulled in corners. And it's a rook. That's pretty funny stuff. I'm going to save this door until we get the greenhouse. Which then lets us pull more green rooms, I believe. Is that correct? Yeah, more likely to draw green rooms. The veranda helps also with that. Well, drawing room, absolutely. The drawing room has in it. No idea. Oh boy. Time for a new page possibly, but I love the drawing room. And it's still a hidden puzzle, unfortunately. The drawing room has in it a pawn also. We don't need that, but I can write down it's a pawn room. Cool. Okay. Inside we go. We've not taken the parlor. Let's take it to learn. I can redraw from here. If I go for the office or such, I need gems. So parlor for gems, I think makes sense. Parlor has in it a pawn again. Man. I wonder if it's related to the rarity of the room, maybe. The rooks are super rare, I believe. Cat. 2 statements are false. That's possibly true. All 3 statements are false. That's impossible. The gems are in the box with false statement. Okay. So, if that's true, it could be in this box. This is genuinely not possible. This one is... So if this is true, then this would be false. This would be true, rather. No, these cannot both be true. Yes, they can. I apologize. 2 statements are false does not imply also that 3 statements are not false, right? It's not saying exclusively 2. What is it saying all of them? I think. How do I read this? Because, like, if there are 20 people in the room, there are also 2 people in the room. And saying there are 2 people in the room is not a false statement. Oh, no! Okay, the gem in a box with false statement. Yeah, 1 must always be true. But the gems aren't always in a true box. Is a white horse a horse? It is. It is right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I am Sisyphus. You are the rock. We will get this. Again, you cannot be true. I didn't pick up the key yet. Didn't pick up the key yet. A horse is not a white horse. That is true. That is true. You fool! Okay, so the gem that'd be in a box with a true statement instead. Which means that it's in this one. Correct? Correct? Whatever. We've reached the point of my inability to do anything valuable in this game anymore. Alright, what do we find? It's locked. I have 3 keys. Let's go, let's go. Okay. Nook is rook, correct? Nook is rook. Rook feels rarer on many things. It also gives us the library. The library slot is open. We don't know what the library has. Okay. I'll take Nook as rook every day of the week. Storeroom is, I believe, pawn. Here we go. Here we go. Hello, Nook. Nook is rook. We're in 4 of C. 1, 2, 3, 4 of C is rook. We need 3 more of them, possibly. I will tell you right now, I'm disappointed in how I've done on the logic puzzle recently. Something is tripped over where I can't hold it all in my head. The part you realize poor Resorti is merely of average intelligence. He just knows a lot of words. Back when I was doing the imposter syndrome thing in a big way, this is my real concerns. I know a lot of words, but I just trick people about intelligence because of those words. Where the heck is this thing? Must be quiet now. Weaker. Weaker. Okay. Hello? Hello? What am I missing? Oh boy. Oh boy. Is it okay to be loved independent of intelligence? Alright, we don't need to talk about love here. But I definitely grew up in a situation where intelligence was the one thing I had to show off. On the ceiling? It must be. Yeah, those are going. No, I mean, as an adult, I appreciate being appreciated for lots of reasons, but I wish I were smarter. I think that's my really... Hey, there it is! It's a key! We found the key! The key is there! It blended in with the background. Yeah, this is not a therapy stream, of course, so we'll keep it quiet. Library! Thank you. What is the library? I believe it's a bishop. But... Uh-oh. Is it a nothing? Or is it upstairs? I think there's a display case up here, maybe. We can also read about how fast we've done things. But the game for 88 hours. Again, not true, but I just didn't close the game. Lots of rooms. Lots of puzzles solved. Only 3 upgrade discs. We found 2 other ones, I believe, that we then couldn't turn in because no computer. Feels terrible. Feels terrible. I'm sure many of you know the old game of, like, you know, would you give up 10 points in beauty for 10 points in intelligence? And then it's like, okay, what does 10 points in intelligence or beauty mean, etc., etc. But I would take that trade every single day of the week. I'm happy to be the ugliest creature that ever existed if I can just sit in my little hidey hole and think good thoughts. As long as Nom still likes me also. But, I don't know. I don't know. Friends, I missed the indicator? Or is it a room with no marker? Hello, Captain Useless. 2 hours late again. What time do you stream? So I stream almost every day at 8:30 a.m. Japan time. What that means for you, you'll have to look up. But 8:30 a.m. Japan time. And that was a direct question about, have you seen a room marker in here? Because I'm not seeing one anywhere. And that is unfortunate. Hey, thanks for you offering time conversions, what time I start. You're very helpful, all of you. Thank you for being helpful. I should make you all mods today. Everyone's a mod. I believe it's a room with no signification of that sort. So we just order a book and then move on. I make a note for myself that library is nothing. We've seen the bookshop. It's a bishop. I'd be happy to get a bookshop off of this, even if I can't buy anything important. So, we've not read A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Other than that, we've read all the books in here. Okay, that one next, thank you. Okay, well, we're actually not going to be pulling a bookstore off of this because I jammed the library in a corner saying I didn't need the bookstore. And now where are we? Wishing desperately for a bookstore again. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Alright, so we have lots of open space still. I'll continue messing around in the foundation area and then go back to security because 4 keys feels good. I need gems for classrooms, but that is not today. Cat. The garage is not written down. The pantry is not written down. The garage to me feels what? The garage to me feels like a place of manliness, of knight, of rook. I worry the pantry's a pawn. And the closet I know is a pawn. We're going, I don't have a gem actually. We're going pantry. We're going pantry. We're going pantry. Alright, we now learn that pantry is what? I'm guessing pawn, but let's see. All these hidden elements. Huh, that looks strange, doesn't it? This hatching here. Please don't be a puzzle. Please don't make me have a, like a saw. And again, there's so many tools that one can make in the workshop. And what to do with them, I have absolutely no idea. Is the pantry a nothing room also? Huh. Huh. Well, is it on top, possibly? No. Yeah. Or I wonder if some of the rooms don't have their indicators today as a way of punishing me for my lack of attention earlier. I'm going to say, though, pantry is nothing. by tomorrow, I'll attempt to have that page better organized. Okay, so we still have open security area and then back to the entrance hall. I want to continue leaving the security area open so that we can go for the conservatory later. No, the conservatory is a rook, though. We already have rook. The rook is nook. Okay, what can we get here? I wouldn't be surprised if the boudoir is either bishop or queen. It sounds like a very queen kind of word. I know the bunk room is 2 pawns. The closet, I do not know what it is. The boudoir, what do you have inside of you? Oh, interesting. This silhouette here is very similar to one of the silhouettes or cores that are used in sigils. If I could offload that head, it would make one of those sigils on the wall. Probably not important, but still. Nothing there. How is this a room with nothing in it again? Am I just missing things now? Pick utility, turn on security doors. Not a bad idea. We did put security doors at low, but turning it down is even more sensible. Looking carefully again, because it's just not possible that all the room are none. That's a pawn. Or as you know, possibly a lamp. Huh. 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 Well, that's not great. So utility closet would have definitely been better here. So now we know that boudoir is nothing. Okay, I sure would love to have some dice so we can have a chance of getting some better rooms, maybe. Hallway into entrance. Our goal right now is entrance north around this way, and then right around this way. I'm guessing we'll end up blocking off one of them. Who knows, who knows. Alright. This puzzle's hard I thought it would be. The chess puzzle. Due to not knowing what's where. The chapel's the bishop. Chapel's definitely the bishop. It's a terrible place to put a chapel. The commissary helped us most. Okay, if I take the chapel, I then only need the queen and the king still. And again, the only king and queen I know currently are the office and the study. I would not be surprised if the master bedroom has a king in it. I would not be surprised if her ladyship's room has a queen in it. But I've had trouble finding those regularly. So we'll see. Do you want a general hint about how to solve the parlor puzzle? Is the parlor puzzle the one with the gems now? I mean, what I should be doing is just thinking about location of gems. Sure. What's a general hint on solving the parlor puzzle? Let me know, let me know. Hello to you. You are indeed the bishop right there. My metal detector's not firing, so nothing else going on this one. Also, possibly more lights to light, if ever we get that lighter thing back. Okay, so just north of the entrance is the chapel. Sorry, is the bishop, rather. Now we try to open up the map through our last door. I assume I need to place all of the chess pieces, but maybe not. Den is not written down, unfortunately. Well, the den and the spare room both open up a fair bit. So den, I believe you're a pawn room? You're a swan. Where's the swan chess piece? It's a pawn indeed. All right, so den is pawn. Hello, Vera. How's it going? My friends, we only have half an hour stream left today. Today might be the last day of this thing. I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't mean that. Sorry. Today, like, in the game, might be the last day of the game for today. This hour. Like, this day in the... Okay, so day 23 may be the last day for today's stream. In terms of real person days, we'll play again tomorrow and see how that works. Cat. Do you want a dead end or a commissary? I can't really buy anything, but sure, commissary is good. Make a diagram. I mean, if you made a diagram for the truth tables for the logic puzzles, yes, you're correct. I've just struggled a little bit with wanting to write them down. I've done everything else, but not those. Okay. I don't think we have anything to read. Our room outside is... I don't recall what. Our room outside is the tool shed. Fair. So there's nothing to read there. I know I need more gems. Shovels are great, but gems. Cool. Okay. We did not get the room we wanted, namely the office otherwise. So I don't need an open room right now. I have a lot of locked there. So I could just skip this one. The dark room opens a similar number of rooms. We could then draft based on gem choice and hope for the best. Once again, I should have the utility closet here. Once again, I do not have the utility closets. Alright. The Rumpus Room! I have no idea what the Rumpus Room's character is. It is is that a rook? No. Oh, we love the Rumpus Room so much. What a fun little room it is. Everyone's hanging out. Also, time to tell our fortune again with the one coin I have remaining. Where's that item? Where's that item? And the game says that one finds items more often with the melt detector. I'm not sure if they show up more often or if instead they just are found more easily because I can't see otherwise. We can go back and buy the shovel if we want to. Oh, there it is. Sorry. It's a bishop room. All right, so Rumpus equals bishop. We already have a bishop selected for our big old mess here. And so we're going to say, does not need to be added, but good to have the notes. All right, friends, it's time for a super spooky part of the show. What is our future?
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen. by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, our third fortune. The one thing I noticed now, a couple things. One, are they talking about me? They're being watched from far away. I'm not here and yet I'm here. It seemed like there were people looking at me. Also, there's a mention of an item that I did not take. Is it possible that in the entrance hall, something has changed I missed before? Hey, it's Villian, good seeing you. And then it looked like in the tomb, there may be a different statue than usual. Now, I have no way to get into the tomb until I find a red key. But, yeah, super spooky as always. Onward! Gotta do what? The spare room, I believe, the pawn room. The secret passage could allow me to force the room I want. So let's try that. I only have the one gem, though. So back to the store to buy as many gems as we possibly can. Store's this way. Oh boy, it's all very spooky. All very spooky. When I need to leave, I have 20 minutes. Don't worry, I'll keep my my eyes on it. Can't afford the big fancy one, unfortunately. Alright, so with lots of gems, I can force a color, and the color I want is just blue, correct? Looking for the study and the office. The office is there. I missed the study. Office down there. Office here, or study there. Okay, we're forcing a blue. You can't force a blue. Very, very, very good. Any color but blue is fine. Do I have any king or queens in my book here that are a particular color? I do not. With that said, well, this direction is not super helpful. If I'd forced a room onto the right-hand side, I might be able to get the master bedroom, possibly. I'm still not quite sure how that one works. So, what do I even want? At some level, it does not matter what I want here. Let's, red room bad. Utility room is blue also, unfortunately. I can't get the bookstore off the secret passage. I think there are more shops that I've not seen. I'm guessing we'll get the kitchen off of this, but I'd love to see. Bring me a yellow room. I have no money to spend, but maybe it's a new room. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't know why the aquarium's free. Have no idea. It's all the colors are so fun. I've never been to the showroom. How exciting. Actually, I've never been to Locksmith also. A totally new room for us. We can gaze upon all the fancy items here. Simon's a good boy, not going to break in and take him to pawn shop immediately. Though that's what his controller should like him to do. Over here we have a lovely... Oh! This is the one that our grandmother wore, I believe. Moon pendant. If you call it a day while wearing a moon pendant, you'll start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Is that only for the day or is that permanent? The master key opens all normal doors. Oh, I closed myself. Sorry. I took myself off the screen when we were doing a little video before. I'm sorry if I had to turn myself back on. Thank you for mentioning it. Here I am. Here I am. Boop. Boop, boop. There we go. Sorry. My apologies for hiding myself away. All right. The emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay gem costs on floor plans. Or the silver spoon. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. All right, team, I will ask for backseating on this one. I will ask for like real and sincere backseating. Are these permanent or only for the day? That really changes how I think about them. Permanent or for the day? This is amazing. It's only for the day? I know how to generate coins by pulling dead ends in the tomb. I have absolutely no idea how this works. Yeah, I mean, the moon pendant's amazing with 2 items in the inventory. Oh, good call. If you have this one, you could potentially keep the moon pendant also. So you start with 1 item and the moon pendant. Do you get to choose which items they are? Last backseating question. Do you get to choose which items you save, or are they randomly selected? I mean, all these seem so nice. But how will I ever be rich enough for all that? My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Look at that beautiful key there. It only opens all normal doors, correct? Yeah, it doesn't open the ruby door. Ah, too bad. Hey, that's the sign of one of the countries. Don't know which one. There must be something for me to read here. Do not only be looking at stuff room. Oh no, it's a looking at stuff room. Well, okay. That's a little sad. Does it have any indicator in it? Any kind of chess piece? I believe no. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a tiny chess piece on something in here. Alright. All quite beautiful, but showroom did not make me happy, unfortunately. The center case sell different things. I assume it's all one big thing. It is all the same things, I believe. Thanks for asking, though. It's a very smart idea that it could be different. Yeah, because some things say, you can buy here. Other ones, not so much. That would be very cool, though. Unfortunately not. Okay, so showroom is nothing. Fair. Okay, with 5 keys and 1 gem, we have 2 open spots right now. Let's go. Okay. Do we know what the observatory does? I've not written it down yet again. I have 1 gem. Oh, we lost the wish for remain helpless message. Thank you. I put it when we had the little video. I put everything away, unfortunately. Friends, an ad break is coming in 1 minute. We'll be playing through the ad break today because I do have a very short stream. I'd be absolutely delighted if you hang out with us past the ad break, and, it'd be fun. It'd be fun to spend more time together, wouldn't it? Yeah, unfortunately, 15 more minutes. Then I have to go to an employee appreciation evening. Afternoon. Snack. Then I'll come home. Probably no more streaming, though. Alright, another night room. So, observatory equals night. This page may be the craziest one in the entire journal. I thought I would keep it all on the page without much trouble. This is when we first tried to figure out the letter puzzle, and we wrote down all the possible letters we had. It was an absolute mess of things. What a crazy, crazy pile that is. What a silly day. Okay, so I believe that this book does not have a page 6 also. Yeah, it goes from 5 to 7, so we know that book is the same as the one in the library. Now we gaze upon the heavens. What can we make today? 2 things. We can get more 4-room doors, and also 1 more diamond. And the beep beep continues beep beeping. We want to go upstairs. Possibly. No, it's downstairs. Maybe the rule is you can never have upstairs. items. I see it. It's a key on the ground. Man, the keys on the ground I really struggle with. These don't stand out the way coins do, of course. Okay. Final open door today. Okay. The archives gives us possibilities. We're gonna lose more sense of what the world is. Does the archive have a... So much going on here. Have a chess piece. At a certain point, I start writing down the chess pieces. There's just simultaneously too many puzzles going on. I think I shift my focus from the puzzle pieces to one of the other puzzles as usual. Okay, seeing not. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 north of here. I get a new letter. Alright. What will be hidden? Well, we're going billiard room. Only one I can open right now. Billiard room. You are what kind of room? Maybe this is why I stopped writing down whose room it is, because so many of them seem to have absolutely nothing going on in that respect. Alright, time for more complicated math than ever before. Also, dice. Awesome. I need 3 gems, and the dice will save the day. Maybe. Okay. 7. 23 minus 3 is 20. Has it gotten easier again? Possibly? 10 minus 1 is 9. Times 1 is 9. Times 2 is 18. These feel like they got much easier again. 13 plus 8 is 21. Minus 1 is 20. Times 5 is 100. Divided by 10 is 10. There you go. The silver key. Many, many openings. That is fantastic. Give me a big room. Special key, let's go. I've never been in the Rotunda. Now, the Great Hall has a bunch of doors in it. Is the Meltdown going to tell me which door has been behind it? Really? We found a way. The secret garden has the right-hand side. I'm overwhelmed right now. Sorry. The secret garden has the right-hand side opening. The Great Hall... Sorry, secret garden is left side opening. Great Hall is the right side opening. I had no idea. That's amazing. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Oh, it's great. Oh, fantastic. Now, this actually helped us, I have no idea. But it's worthy of the front page. So... so, antechamber doors. I'm writing in pencil. That's a mistake. So we know that south is greenhouse, but that's broken. Now we have found a broken handle. I don't know what to do with it, unfortunately. North is involving the reservoir, I believe. We need to lower the reservoir a little bit to look at that. You have to find a pump room. The west door is the secret garden, which needs a special key, unfortunately. I've gotten that key before at the music room. And then the east one is the Great Hall. How long left for me? I appreciate you trying to make sure that I don't miss my leaving. I've got 8 minutes to go. Do I need an on-screen timer counting down? Maybe I do, maybe I do. Okay. Awesome. So, I do want to open all the other doors, but I expect that might be foolishness to do. Let's go north first. I need to turn right. Man, if I even get into the antechamber, even if it's locked, it's going to be an amazing, amazing feeling. Lose half your steps. Opening it? I thought it was go through. Oh, no. Oh, no, I also didn't throw a switch, thank you. Oh, I thought it was when you step into it. Oh, it feels bad. That feels bad. Mistakes made. That's bad. One antechamber door opens. Oh, no. What have I done? Oh. So there's two left and right here. Are those not real doors? Or the case where I need to go into the back of them with doors? Okay, I expected door here and door there, but no. Huh. Well, we've already lost our steps on the weight room. Most distressing that. The weight room does not seem to have a chest piece in it. Suddenly security doors. Boom, boom. Not one. Ideally, I want to go south here. This gives us a chance at her ladyship's bedroom. If it needs gems, I'd be pretty bummed. Our main course today needs a boiler room. We have not taken a dining room yet this time, but bacon and eggs. Add the morning room to today's draft pool. I believe the morning room gives one steps for the next day. Club time is just 15 steps. Chance of morning room looks good, looks good. Today has been a good day. Today has been a very, very, very good day. Ladyship's room. Lady room, please. I have no gems. Ah! I have no gems. Well, oh, morning would actually start with 2 gems instead. Well, I'll take the gems then. I've never been here before. New room! New morning room. That's great. The coupon book. Everything is cheaper. Wish I had that earlier. Lovely flower there. Lovely thermos. Lovely pile of gems. And a new newspaper to read. And an upgrade disc. Is the security room open? I chose the security room. We can now upgrade a room. Oh, I only have 5 minutes left. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. That's me. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73 after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public until his final days. So he died on Wednesday morning. Earlier we saw someone, possibly him, saying we need to fix everything. Fix everything by Thursday night. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles. He was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his Baron's Bafflers column, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of his announcement yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones. Her middle name is Matthew? What? Mary Matthew Jones. Fact about mom. Matthew. I may have seen an M before, but I'm just not quite sure on that. There are probably other facts about mom page, but this will work fine. So, Mary Matthew, and then Jones is the family name here in general. She also goes by Marigold at times. Mary Matthew Jones, huh? Surprising. Okay. And then missing, presumed dead for the last 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known by her pen name Marion Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, The Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the original heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. So yes, indeed, Cinca is our family company. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. More to follow. Alright, so someone delivered the paper to the morning room after the Baron was dead. The food plates are empty, so I'm guessing that someone sat here and ate and drank. But who? I continue to believe the Baron is still alive, but we'll see if that's true ultimately. Beautiful flowers, beautiful things. My friends, as some of you have just noticed, it is indeed 11:15 my time, and so I do need to scoot. We have a opening up the archives and the dark room and the weight room, 3 red and terrible rooms. So I'm going to leave the game open tonight. A good day of progress as far as finding interesting things to do. I'll be back tomorrow with a little game called Blueprints, apparently. For now, I want to say thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Sorry for the short stream, but it was a good time. It was a good time for me, for sure. I'm going to go ahead and now go over to campus and try very hard to meet a professor who is someone I've not met before in a field I do not work in. What am I looking for today? Maybe a physicist. We'll see how it goes. Thank you one and all. Appreciate you one and all. See you again real soon. Goodbye, my friends.